Hi, so I'm going to talk about in this video about the hotels and the systems that we use, and we have pretty much most of our hotels part of two major brands, which is the Choice Hotels International. So about 20 of our hotels consist of Choice Hotel International, and then we also have Wyndham hotels. So Wyndham also we have about 30 of them. So 80% of our portfolio consists of these two brands, and then we have about five Best Western, and one of them Radisson Hotel, which is a country inn. Um, it's just one actually of that property. Two of them Red Roof, which is a very similar to Wyndham Hotel system, and there are few we have for the independent ones. So independent ones uses a desktop application, which I'll show in just a few seconds. But just to talk about this choice property to begin with, choice hotels would have a a first system called a choice advantage. So choice advantage is mainly used for checking in guests. It's like a front end, for the front desk, just to check in people, check out people, doing some operational activities at the hotel level. But this system gives us a lot of important reports as well, like a hotel statistics, how hotel has performed last night, how many rooms they sold, what kind of rate, they average rate they generated, stuff like that. So we get this information from this particular system. We can also see a few other things from this system. But for the revenue management side of our work, we generally like to log into their system, which is called Choice Central, and that's the web-based system. So once we log into the Choice Central, we are able to log into the page where we can make hotel rate change and stuff like that. So that's we can check it out here, what the hotel occupancy and the ADR and how their forecast looks like it here, like their occupancy is low, so we make those changes accordingly, and then we can change the month from here. So as far as our revenue management process goes, we use this particular system to make those changes, and that's what it is. And then our next brand, which is Wyndham brand. So Wyndham has 95% of their hotels actually under their application Synexis system. So this is the desktop application. So once we download this application, and then we get the key to log in. Once we enter the key, then we don't have to re-enter the key again, but we can access all our hotels here. So we have about, like I said, we have about 28 hotels, Vietnam hotels, and we can log in here. And again, like Choice Hotels, this is the front end. Front desk uses this system mainly for checking in and checking out, and we are able to also look at few things from here. But for our management purpose, they have a system called Easy RMS, which is a web-based application. So we can log into that particular system and make the changes depending on our analysis, and the hotel performance. So we can make those changes. Now we can see all our hotels here, but we can click on the hotel that we want to make changes to and do the edit, and then whatever we want. There are bar certain bar has a different rate, so if we want to make a changes to the rate, we can simply change the bar, like you right here, the bar 6 was $99. If we do bar 5, it will change to 104, and then bar 4 would have higher rate. So depending on how we have set up the bar, the rate will change. I'm not gonna make a changes here, but so this is a system. And then the next one we have is a Best Western. So the Best Western also is a web-based system wherein we can log into their system and do the rate checks and changes and stuff like that. So that's also very simple for us, and we can make all those changes here. So this is a web-based system. And then the next one is the country in which is the part of the Radisson group. So that is also a web-based system, and we can log into their system web-based and make changes whatever we want. So that's another thing. And the other ones we have is the Motel 6, which is our new brand that we just started working. That is also web based. We can make changes to their system online, and whatever, based on whatever our rates analysis, we can make those changes here. So that's also there. And then we have Anand system, or the Red Roof actually. The Red Roof is working very similar to how the Synexis works for the Wyndham property. So for a Red Roof, we have to use the application called Ready Stay, which is a desktop application. And it works very similar to what we saw in for the Wyndham properties. So that's also very simple. But for the rate changes and stuff, the difference is we have to make rate changes and other informations actually from their system itself. It doesn't have any other portal. So all the rate changes and everything that actually does happen here inside their desktop application. And then the remaining independent hotels, we have some independent hotels. They have a system called ASI, that's the desktop version. So we can log into their system and we can make the rate changes and stuff like that. So all the remaining hotels are actually part of the desktop application, like you're seeing on the screen. So that's the basic informations about this. And uh, and uh, that this covers pretty much about our applications that we use. Thank you.